Tech as a Microsoft technical support engineer. And tonight, I'm so happy that you all are here, as we'll be going into a lot of insights on how to break into tech. So this is the time to invite your friends and families, your loved ones, because this is going to be a very, very wonderful session, and is one that you'll be doing your friends and family a lot of good if you ensure that they don't miss out from the session tonight. So I'll get into it right away. How to break into tech as a Microsoft technical support engineer. How to break into tech as a Microsoft technical support engineer. So you're welcome. I'll make this very straightforward tonight. How to break into tech as a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. Technical support engineer. As a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. Technical support engineer. So we have, who am I? You already know who I am already, because many of you are being students of Agital and you have been on the groups all this while. What is Agital Consulting about? So I'll be brief about these introductions. Then number 3, why tech? Why Microsoft 365 technical support engineer? Number 4, how to break into tech as a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. Number 5, the next steps. Number 6, question and answer. So that's that. So who am I? You already know me. I'm Umi Aliyomi. I'm a pastor. I'm a real estate developer, and most especially, I'm a tech trainer. And tonight is not for long. You already know about my story, about what I do, and yeah, so there's no need for a long talk on that. So what is Agital Consulting about? That is very easy to do. Just go to Google. Just go to Google. And when you go to your Google, you search for Agital Consulting Reviews on Google. Agital Consulting Reviews on Google. So let's go there. Google Agital Consulting Reviews. And we get going. So we're on Google. And this is Agital Consulting. Reviews are here. Check out our reviews. So you can check us out on Instagram too. Who are we in Agital Consulting? You can go on your LinkedIn. I'm being casual about this because I know that I'm talking to people who already know us. Some of you watching us tonight are students of our programs. You've gone through an digital training and you are here to get more knowledge and get more insight. So I understand that. So let's eat the ball rolling. So Agital Consulting, right? Agital Consulting. Let's go. Who are we? So just get to search for Agital Consulting, and when you do that, you will see our students. This is David Kingamin, who just finished a program with us. You can just see activities of our students, what they have been up to. So this will tell you the number of students who've graduated. So we have students in Nigeria, students in United Kingdom, United States, and Canada. So those are the 4 regions we operate. So, and I know many of you have attended previous webinars before, but we still need to say this again. So you can just take your time and go over this, right? And go over this. So that's that for that. So who am I? I already told you who I am. As a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. I've already told you what is digital consulting about. We've trained thousands of students and helped thousands to transition to tech and set up their tech-enabled businesses. Then the next question is why tech? Why Microsoft 365? I think I'll break this down here. So why tech? The beauty of tech is that anybody can transition to tech. That's the beautiful thing about tech. So you don't need a university degree. You just need to be ready. And I say this as a trainer. We've trained thousands this year alone. This year alone, we have trained thousands of students. So you don't need a tech background. You don't need even a university degree. If you have it, that's fine. You just need to be ready. Another thing about tech is you can work remotely. You can work remotely as a techie. So you're not limited by geography. You can be in London and you're working for organizations in London or outside of London. You can be in Nigeria and you work for companies in Australia, companies in Europe, companies in the United States, companies in Canada. I have many of my students, many of my tutors who already do these kind of things. Some of them you get to hear their story tonight. So you don't need to be at a physical place before you can work in tech. Another thing about tech is you can work as a freelancer. So some of you already have your jobs, but there are always freelance opportunities. There are always contract jobs. So for those who want to take tech as a side also, tech is also there for you. It's there to help you. You can work as a freelancer in tech. So you have your normal job, but when jobs come up, you just get home early, you execute the job, you deliver the job, or you work weekends. So in tech, there is something for everybody in tech. Why tech? Because there are opportunities in tech. Tech is a field that can never be saturated. Tech is a field that can never be saturated because the world is not moving away from tech. The world is moving to tech. So the world is not leaving tech. The world is moving to tech. And I always say this to Nigerians who plan to relocate, that it's better to do that now. And if you are listening to me, because I know we have many of our students from US, Canada, and UK here tonight. If you're planning, if you're already relocating, it's never too late to get into tech. There is no age barrier. Companies don't care how old you are. That's the reality. They care about what you can do. Can you deliver on the job? So tech is not something you should joke with. It's better than doing many jobs, right? Of course, there's nothing wrong in all those things, but tech, there are always opportunities in tech. There are always jobs in tech. But don't take my word for it. Let's go to LinkedIn and check, because some of you might feel, oh, this man is just saying, oh, tech, this. Well, let's go. So tonight I've just come here to talk to us and to show us the opportunities that are in tech. It's now left for some of us to take advantage of these opportunities. Some of you have been hearing about tech before now. You have been hearing about tech. You have been contemplating, should I do it, should I not do it? And let me just share a story with you tonight. Let me share this story with you, right? So there's someone, because we quite have a lot of students in the UK. So at a point, there was someone who reached out to us. He was contemplating in Nigeria. He was doing a very solid job. He had a solid job in Nigeria, but he had to relocate due to reasons best known to him to the United Kingdom. And in the UK that he is, it's not like he's doing okay. It's just that he has to work 12-hour shifts. So for people in the UK, you understand what it means for someone to do 12-hour shifts at times, maybe 4 times a week, 5 times a week, right? There's dignity in labor, but the work is serious, right? So when he reached out to our team, he said, he's really excited about this tech stuff. He was doing something close to it in Nigeria and he wanted to go back into it. He was convinced about the presentation, convinced about the testimonials, about everything, the whole package and stuff. So we sent him the materials and he never got back to us. And I felt like maybe he thought we were going to reach out to him again, which unfortunately we did not, right? And it's because, listen to me, people listen to me here. You see, when you acquire a tech skill, it's for your own good. And I always tell people that tonight's class is a special promo. We're just charging a ridiculously cheap amount of money. But I've actually come here tonight to talk to people. You can see that I'm not doing so much of energy. I'm just talking to you guys, just talking, right? So when you acquire a tech skill, you are the one that gains. I know that some institutes are way more expensive than Agital. Agital is actually very cheap compared to the value of what we offer. And there are institutions that are way more expensive than Agital. But listen to me. If you acquire a tech skill, it's for your good. I've done work reference for many of our students from time to time in Nigeria, in UK, right? And some of our students in US have also gotten jobs too, right? But at least I know a lot about Nigeria and UK, a lot of work reference. And at times when I do this work reference, I just go back to the fact that how much did this person even pay for this training to start with when they came for this training? And 5 months down the line, 6 months down the line, they are getting a job. And 6 months ago, 5 months ago, this person practically knew nothing about tech. So if you're that kind of person, right, that you have been on our group all this while, you're on the group, you are joining webinars upon webinars. Okay, one day I will learn it. So when is your next batch? When is your this one? You're that. Listen, there are people that started their program this year. And as of now, they've gotten a job this year. As of January, they didn't know anything about tech. They started the program in January. They started the program in March. Right now, they are working in tech. Microsoft 365, cybersecurity, cloud, data analysis, all those kind of programs. Tonight is for Microsoft. So I see this thing of just procrastinating. Oh, yeah, I'm going to listen. Take that move. I left my oil and gas job 2020 before COVID. And I think I resigned. I dropped my letter February. So I was effective February 2020. And that is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. That's one of the best decisions like that I've ever made in my life. Second, third to the decision of of giving my life to Christ and decision of who I married. Like that would be like the best decision I've ever made. So don't give in to analysis paralysis. Oh, I will do it today. No, don't do all that. So that being said, let's go to LinkedIn and let's look at the opportunities in tech for IT support engineer. Another word they call these people, they call them IT support engineer. So if you are looking for, you say, oh, what's this Microsoft 365? We also call them IT support engineer, right? So let's look at jobs. Let's look at jobs, right? So there are a lot of jobs here, as you can see. Now I can tweak it further and I can say Microsoft 365. Microsoft, okay, I need to wipe this thing off. Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. So for those, so you see a lot of support, service. Okay, we could also do service desk engineer, IT support engineer. So there are a lot of jobs in this, but LinkedIn actually is not even where you really know how powerful Microsoft 365 is. So let's go to Upwork. I'll take you to Upwork, and when we get to Upwork, you will see what I'm really talking about on Upwork. You see what I'm really talking about on Upwork. So Microsoft 365 on Upwork. On Upwork. So let's go. Microsoft 365 degree technical support engineer on Upwork. I think we are good to go. Let's go. We're good to go. So we'll share this. Microsoft 365 technical support engineer on Upwork. So this is Upwork, as you can see, and right here I want to search. I want to search for people. So let's do Upwork, people, talent. So I want to do Microsoft 365. I'll do Microsoft 365, and I'll do Nigeria. Microsoft 365, and I'll do Nigeria. It's verifying. Verify you're a human. Microsoft 365, verify that you're a woman, right? So let's go. You can see this is $9,000. Now let me say this, because today I'm just going to be very, very clear and simple. Because you see these guys who are earning, they are building their earnings, does not mean that by next week you start making $10,000. But what it means is that when you register for a program like this, your journey has started. That is what it means. We had some of our students, the last time I brought them, working with Indian companies, one working with an Australian company. So it just shows that your journey has started, right? So this has done $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $20,000, $10,000, and we could just go on and on and on. So there's a lot of opportunity in this area. $20,000, 20,000. And the reason why I said Nigeria is because these are Nigerians. $100,000, $70,000, $10,000, $5,000, $70,000. They are Nigerians, right? So what do they have? They are serious about it. They go for it, and they are doing their thing, right? So on and on and on and on and on, right? On and on. And you can see some are just starting. Like this one now, maybe just got onto the platform. He has on $50,000, and we could be there. So the reality there is that if you devote yourself to this skill and you take your time, you'll be fine, right? So that is why Microsoft 365 technical support engineer. But let me also give you another reason. Why do we have Nigerians in Nigeria making all this money, right? Why are they making all this money? I will tell you why. It's because Microsoft 365 is used by millions of business globally. Microsoft 365 is used by millions or so. Microsoft 365 is a software as a service. Is a software as a service. So the whole idea is that all the things you are meant to do on your desktop, it's been done on the cloud using Microsoft 365, like your Word, your Excel, your PowerPoint, everything is done online, and it helps with collaboration, OneDrive, your email, and everything. So it's a software as a service for small businesses, and it helps teamwork, collaboration, communication. All right? So let's ask how many companies globally use Microsoft 365. Let's go. How many companies globally use Microsoft 365? Okay, so like okay. Now there are many conflicting reports here, but I'll still share them with you. Now we see here that according to OneCloud, over 2 million companies use Microsoft 365 worldwide. Over 2 million companies. So that's a lot. Another one said over 1 million companies. Over 2 million companies. You know what a 2 million company means? That's a lot. So that is why the Microsoft 365 technical support engineers are needed. Because these are the people that help with deployment, help with support, help with troubleshooting, and the whole thing. So I think we are good on this. Why tech? Why Microsoft 365 degree? Because it's an high in-demand tech skill. And it doesn't involve coding. You will never touch a single line of code. What you will just be doing there is support. Now, it might not be as loud as data analysis, which is also a wonderful course. It might not be as loud as cybersecurity, right? Or as loud as cloud. But trust me, the demand is massive. Why is the demand massive? Because a lot of companies need it. So you can work offline, you can work remotely. It's an high in-demand tech skill. Now, that being said, we've settled that area. The next question is, how do you break into tech as a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer? So tonight, I'll be having some of our students who have passed through our program recently, and they will come here to share their experience with the program and what they have done, what they've done during the program and even after the program. They will share their experience with you, right? So, but before they come over, let me just tell you how to break through into Microsoft 365. Let me just tell you, because by the grace of God, we've had a lot of our students who have broken through into tech as Microsoft 365, like they've gotten jobs and they are working in companies. A very good number, very high number, actually, right? So let me walk you through the process. It's not a complicated process. So number one, attend the boot camp. And some people will be like, oh, why is this man saying we should attend a boot camp? Why? Yeah, you know, like they say they want to market their program to me. They want to market their program to you. Yes, we want to market our program to you, but our program will help you more than it will help us. Yeah, it will help you more than it will help us. Whatever amount of money we are charging you, by the time you pay for the training, it's gone. Like that money is not going to be with us forever. But one thing that will be with you forever is that knowledge and that skill that you have acquired. Nobody can take it away from you. Any money that you make that you don't keep making more money will be spent, will be gone. So that is why I keep saying that it does you more good than it does us. Of course, it does us good. We are still in business. We have staffs across all our businesses in Agital and other subsidiary companies. We are getting close to over 70 staff now. So yeah, we do all that, but it does you more good. Now, attend a boot camp. Why do you need to attend a boot camp? Because when you're trying to learn on your own, it takes a longer time. Most times, you might just be moving around in circles because you don't even know the right thing to learn. One thing about our training program is that you are taught by people who are working in the industry. You are not taught by people who have just written one exam, gotten one certification, and they start disturbing everybody. You are taught by people that are working in the industry, so they know what you need to know. That is very important. They know, so they are teaching you what is necessary. These are professionals in the industry working as techies, and that is very important. So you're not wasting time on one video to another video. Today you are watching, and honestly, people, I've just come here, maybe because tomorrow is Sunday, I've come here to actually preach to us, because I have seen many young guys who were clueless about their life, and I've seen how they attended a program like this, and over time, they've sorted out their life. They know what to do with their life. And at times in tech, you might start with Microsoft 365. And once you have strengthened your hand, you've gotten your first job, you've made your first money, it becomes very easy to move to transition to another tech space. Tech is not static. I know people who are working as data engineers today, that they started with data analysis, the simplest one. And today they are working as data engineers. I know people started with Microsoft 365. Today they are doing cloud and working in cloud companies and doing very serious stuff, right? So it's just about you entering through a very easy way. Like, just enter, just get into that tech. Tech is an ecosystem, right? Don't start with coding. You might be discouraged and run away. Start with something that you can easily learn, like an M365. That will go a long way, a long way. So what I would just say is attend a boot camp. It reduces all this trial and error. Some of you are learning, buying Udemy courses, going on YouTube, and those things are not bad if you have gotten the foundation. If you have gotten the foundation. But many of you don't have the foundation, but you're trying to learn all these things and you keep getting confused, which is why some people at the start of the year, they wanted to learn data analysis. By March, they are trying to learn cybersecurity. By the time we get to July, they're already learning cloud. By September, they want to do business analysis because they are just trying to learn on their own. But a bootcamp focuses you. It forces you to learn. It's a structured learning. You just have to attend classes. You have to do your project. So the first advice I would give is attend a bootcamp. Attend a bootcamp. That's the first advice. Number two, about how to break into tech as a micro, is the fact that in our bootcamp, classes are live. And the live classes are recorded and the replay is made available. Very important. The classes are live classes. The live classes are recorded and the replay is made available. So that's one thing, because it's one thing to attend a live class and after the class, you can't get the recordings again. But in Agital, all classes are recorded. Number three, there's a teaching assistant that will help you out. If you have challenges with your live classes and you're struggling with your live classes, you don't know what to do, there's a teaching assistant that will help you out during the week. So let's say you miss a live class and you watch the replay and you're still struggling with the play, you're not clear about what was discussed there. The teaching assistant works every day. So you just reach out and you explain yourself. If need be, you have a Zoom session again to look at what is the problem, to fix your problem. So that is very important. And that is the importance of a boot camp, because it's interactive, it's live. You are relating with human beings. You're not just sitting behind the laptop. And by the time you are stuck on a problem, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You are just stuck. There's nobody to turn to, right? So a teaching assistant is very important. Now, number four is that there's what we call career coaching classes. What do you mean by career coaching classes? So technical classes are very important, but they are not the only important thing in a class. They are not the only important thing, because at the end of the day, There are many people who have the knowledge, but they don't know how to break through. So they have the knowledge, but they don't know how to break through with the knowledge. So that is why there are career coaching classes. So our career coaching classes takes place once in 2 weeks. And what do you learn there? You learn CV revamp. You learn LinkedIn optimization. You are learning things about interview prep. How to apply for remote jobs, visa interview, visa sponsorship jobs, career networking, tech communities for jobs and internships, and a host of other things. Then vouchers, for info about vouchers, info about certification vouchers. Right, so you learn all these things. Info about certification vouchers. Very important. So these are career coaching classes. So there's a career coach that takes you on this. Number 5, how do you break into tech as a Microsoft 365 technical support engineer? Build a portfolio of projects. Build a portfolio of projects. So in our program, that's why we call it a project-based program. It's a project-based program. And it's not the kind of program that you just come and you sit down and what is this? No, we don't do all that there. Right? It's not theory. So it's projects. You are building projects, real projects. That is what we do in the program throughout. So the program is actually 5 months. I was still talking about that. So it's real projects, the kind of projects that you'll be working on. Number 6, project-based certifications. Project-based certifications, right? And sourcing for free vouchers too. So there are certifications that are project-based certifications on Microsoft Learn, right? They are strong on your CV, and when you take it actually shows that you have learned the subject matter. It shows that you have learned the subject matter. So it's Microsoft Learn. But aside that, there are other certifications. So what we do is that once in a while, when there are information about these free vouchers, we share it on the groups, and you could also decide to take the exam. If you are taking the exams, of course, we provide all the materials, prepare for the exams, rather than you waiting for the free vouchers, right? So like I said, we try to source. We don't promise. For these project-based certifications, those ones are things you can easily get on Microsoft Learn. But for the exams, there are free vouchers that comes once in a while. We're always on the lookout. But if that's not okay by you, then you could always go and write the exam. But if you're writing the exams, we provide the materials you need. Now, one thing I also want to say about certifications is that when you want to break into tech, certifications are not the most important thing. Yes, certifications are good, but they are not the most important thing. The most important thing is your knowledge, your skill set. And that is why this training is a project-based training. So if you're transitioning into tech, don't come with this idea of, oh, I just want to write the certifications. No. Yeah, you write the certification is an addition. It's just an addition. It's not the main thing, right? Because at times I see people who come into a program and they lose sight of what is really important. They are just all about certifications. If you get a certification and you don't know it, you will still not get the job. So know it and add the certifications. And many people who have gotten jobs actually didn't need to have a certification to get a job because their portfolio was enough. What they have done was enough for them to get the job. So don't come in with this certification addiction, right? You will get certifications, but don't let that be an addiction, right? So let's take note of that. Now, so we've spoken about project-based certifications, sourcing for free vouchers, how to break into tech as a Microsoft 365. Then what else do you need to break into tech? Number 7, I'll call it apply. Right? Apply. So what I usually advise students to do is don't wait till you finish the program before you start applying. Cut out imposter syndrome. Cut it out. Don't come with the program, this idea, oh, you know, it will take me 5 years. No. This particular program is 5 months. And that's, 5 months is even too much. But we are making it 5 months so that you can, you know, implement enough projects and gain more confidence. Very important. So don't say, oh, you know, now I want to write exams first. I want to write my certifications first. I want to build my project first. So when I build that's what is called procrastination. That's called procrastination, and it does not get anybody anywhere. So from the very first month of the training, start applying for jobs. Start applying for jobs. Don't wait. And you are not limited by Nigeria. Like I said, there are students of ours who have gotten jobs with companies in Ghana, companies in US, companies in India, companies in Australia through Microsoft 365, and a lot of companies in Nigeria. So it's an high in-demand skill. It's not loud. It's not noisy. Maybe not as popular as the big ones, but if you have this skill, you'll be fine wherever you are, whether you're in London or you're in Canada or you're in the US or you're in Nigeria. If you take your time to acquire this skill, the sky is your limit. And we've had some of our tutors too with this skill who have gotten visa sponsorship jobs. They were so good that organizations sponsored them, right? Because they are good. They are good, and they got jobs in Europe via visa sponsorship. So what do I mean by visa sponsorship? An organization sponsors your visa to their country, and when you get to the country, a job is waiting for you, accommodation is waiting for you. At times, some of these companies even pay for the flight tickets because they see that, oh, this individual is solid, is sound, right? Now, number 8, understand that it's transition that will secure your future. So give it what it takes. I know some of our tutors who, like I was saying, they've moved, relocated via this visa sponsorship job of a thing. And it's because they took their time to master this skill. So if you are coming for this training, your mindset is very important. You're not coming for this training because you're looking for quick money. Sir, I've started the program now. When are we going to start making money? I even know that you're not here. If you're that kind of person, you're not in this meeting. But when you are coming for this kind of program, you know in your mind that I need to give you what it takes to acquire this skill. I need to give you what it takes to acquire this skill. Once I acquire this skill, it's just a matter of time a matter of time. I'm going to break through. And when I break through, the sky will not be the limit. Let me explain this to you. If you're in Europe, for instance, your first tech job might be maybe like 50,000 pounds or 55,000 pounds per annum, right? And you work there for like 18 months, 2 years, 3 years. You've added more work experience. So what next? From there, you get a next tech job that might be giving you 80,000 pounds or 85,000 pounds. Like from there, you could get a visa sponsorship job in Canada. From Europe, you're in Canada, or to the US, because you have a global skill. You have a global skill. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because attending classes is not easy. Yes, it's not easy, but you just have to give it what it takes. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy in life. So you have to give it what it takes, rather than complaining, oh, things are bad. You see, wherever you are, whether you're in Nigeria or you're in Europe or you're in North America, if you were opportune to attend this webinar today, and 6 months down the line, 6 months after today, you are still complaining that you don't know what to do, you don't know, then you are wrong. Because it shows that you have not taken advantage of opportunities. Another opportunity is coming to you today. Will you procrastinate? Are you going to procrastinate? Are you going to say, sir, when is the next batch? Listen, the next batch is 6 months' time. When we are done with this batch, that's the next batch. The last batch was around February. Around February, that was the last batch. So count it. March, April, May, June, July, August. You can see that I don't lie. So now this is September. So after this, when is the next batch? Another 6 months. So are you going to put your aspirations on hold for another 6 months? So when is the next batch? It's another 6 months. That's 2026. Because you're not ready to give in what it requires. What it requires. It's not going to be easy. Some of you are doing day jobs. You will work during the day, and in the evening, the classes are, I'm still going to give you more information about the classes. The classes are Mondays and Fridays, and we're starting next week Friday. So 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You need to attend the classes. Then when you attend the classes, you need to watch the replay to be grounded. You do your assignments and your projects. You are stuck. You reach out to the teaching assistants. You attend career coaching classes. You are implementing. You are building your CV. We've had students who got jobs by just posting on LinkedIn. They were just posting their projects on LinkedIn, and the company reached out to them and gave them a job. And it's not even just about the job. It's about the fact that you have a skill that keeps getting better. You don't understand? Microsoft is a tech behemoth. So Microsoft 365 is not going anywhere. Google now has incorporated Gemini into Google. Because yes, AI has come, but Google ain't going nowhere. Google ain't going nowhere. Facebook has also introduced Meta AI. We're not going anywhere here. If it's AI you people are looking for, AI is here. AI is here. So understand that these companies will just keep evolving and innovating, and they will keep controlling market share. You want to acquire a skill that is backed by a tech giant. That's the way it works. So give it what it takes. You attend your career coaching classes. You put your CV together. As they are teaching you at the career coaching classes, you are implementing, you are putting your CV together, you are putting your LinkedIn together, you are applying for jobs, you are going for interviews. When you go for interview, oh, sir, I went for the first interview. I failed the interview. I went for another one. I didn't pass the interview. It's a journey. The fact that the company even count you worthy for an interview is something to even celebrate, because 5 months before, 3 months before, you actually had no idea what Microsoft 365 was even about. You didn't even know what it meant. If somebody, what is Microsoft 365, you even had no idea. But look at you now. A company is calling you for an interview because they saw something on your CV, they saw something on your LinkedIn that looks very good. So these are the things that are very important. It's your life. Fight for your life. Fight for your skill. Many people, why are many people trying to, why? All of you watching me here tonight, why are you here tonight? Because many of you are doing jobs that is not a job that you love. Or maybe the job is not, paying as much as you wanted to pay, or you don't love the job, or both. And you're looking for another opportunity, and you are scared of coding, you are scared of programming, you are scared of this. Microsoft 365 is one of the easiest tech skill to learn because it's a support work. The software is there, and you're just creating controls, admin controls, and that's it. So give you what it takes and stop the excuses. Stop the excuses. I've come here tonight. If any of you gets into the program, it's good. But if nobody here tonight registers for this program, sorry, with all sense of humility, it doesn't change anything. I'm being real with you. It doesn't change anything about me. I'm just going to go. Listen, people, I have done a webinar before. And at the end of the webinar, I realized that I had packed a bunch of unserious people. And I made up my mind not to do the training. I just forgot about it. Like, no, these people are not ready. These people that attended my program, or these people are not ready. So I'm not doing this program. Right? So I might just be saying all these things. I don't usually talk like this. Many of you have attended my webinars before, but I don't know what came upon me today. I don't usually talk like, I just go straight to the point. I do my slide, but I don't know, maybe somebody needs to hear this, right? So that being said, before I bring in on some of our students, so the question is, what's the next steps? If somebody needs to hear that, I'm surprised the way I'm even talking today. I'm not talking like a professional. I'm talking like a friend. Sorry about that. Sorry that I'm not keeping it professional. Yeah, I can see Patia Abiodun is right here. So I'll bring you on right away. Just give me 1 minute. So classes starts this week, Friday. Classes holds Fridays, Mondays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., 100% online, right? And we're giving a generous promo. Those who registered earlier will be angry, but sorry, I just choose to do things I like. There's 150,000 one-time payment. One-time payment, right? Or you can do 100,000 naira now, then 100,000 naira by October ending. So people, I just want to appeal to everybody that this is the best we can do, right? And if you just know that this thing cannot work for you, don't worry, wait till 6 months' time, right? But me giving it to you at this price it will anger some people who have paid way higher for this kind of program. So this is just me like being ridiculous. Yeah, this is me being very ridiculous. So please just go for your one-time payment, 150,000, or you do your 100,000 now, 100,000 by October ending, and just move on. Right? Don't stress it. Just move on. If it works for you, you go for it. If it doesn't work, well, then next year it's fine. That's another 6 months time, hopefully. Right? Hopefully, if the price will not be maybe around 400 or thereabout. Right? So You can WhatsApp this number and this number 234 7758 7734. You can WhatsApp any of these numbers for inquiries and registration, right? You get the account details. So registration closes next week Friday. Payment, the class starts next week Friday. Registration closes next week Friday. 1,500, 150,000 one-time payment. Or there's a concession. You can pay 100,000 now and balance 100,000 by October ending. So that's it, people. Then I'll be bringing on our students to share their experience with the program, their honest experience. I will just tell them to be very blunt and just say how their experience has been. They don't have to sugarcoat anything. So Patia is coming online now to share her experience with the program, and let her just say what she has experienced. So she should say it as it is. So you are welcome here tonight. I think I need to, okay, you are right here. Good evening to you. Thanks for coming tonight. Hello. I think we are waiting for her to join us. But you have joined already. It's just for you to turn on your camera and your audio. So if you have any questions, okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Wow, sharp. How are you doing, sir?
Very fine.
Okay. So thank you very much for coming tonight. I just want you to introduce yourself to us, what you do,
yes, sir,
and how you got to know about Agital.
All right, sir. I am Patia Abiodun. I've been into entrepreneurial. I've been into some entrepreneurial work since about 5 years ago. So I was walking through this particular street and around father's house. That is around Akupe Alagboli side. So I saw Agital. I saw their brand. So I decided to give it a shot. I came to the church. So from there, I got roots, and roots introduced me to everything I needed. So I started, and now I am now a graduate of Agital, a technical support engineer. I've gone to some companies such as Technology, and I've been recommended. We are waiting for our offer letter. Thank God. And then M365 Connect also, I've had an interview with them, and so far it's been positive. And these are mouth-watering jobs. These are jobs that will take you to the next level, and then that's what I can say now, sir.
So let me just ask you a question. Like, so I now remember you were the one that came to church, right? I remember you came to church to be sure that we are not scammers, right? Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Hello, when did you start the training?
I started around February, early February. January, late January, early February, yeah.
Okay. So that means whatever interviews you are going for right now, the entire journey started February, and
yes, sir,
this is September. You have a couple of offers that you're expecting, right? Which is quite commendable. A lot of, like, how many?
I have like three from Digmos to 365 Connect and Technology. Well, Technology is the closest, sir.
Is the closest. Okay, cool. Most likely, not even most likely, they actually take a lot of our students, right? They take a lot of our students. So, but let's leave that and let's talk about how was the training really like in a few minutes. How was the experience like from the let's start with the tutor. That's
Coach Afeso.
Yeah, Afeso. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, then let's start with the tutor. Then we move to the career coach and the teaching assistant. Just share your experience.
All right. So these are wonderful people. These are people that you can interact with them when you have any problem. I remember my first interview. It was my career coach that actually linked. He sent a link to me, and he told me everything I would be needing for the interview. So when I went for the interview, it was successful. I went for Azure Identity. So it was successful. And then Coach Joseph is a down-to-earth person. In fact, from his social media handle, you see his generosity, his works, and everything. And he's someone you want to work. He teaches deep down. He goes deep down. He breaks everything down for you, from Teams to SharePoint Online to OneDrive to everything about M365. We will break it down for you, and then it is left for you to go back and then study, and then in fact your practicing is just like you know everything already from the classes. So it's more of just working around the whole thing to make sure it is you are good. And then for the class assistant, yeah, Aisha, she's a very good person to like. In fact, under 5 seconds, once you are chatting now, she's replying. Under 5 seconds, she's there, and she tells you the time she's available and all that. She gives you the time. Don't go far beyond this time, and then go beyond. After this time, I'm available. She tells you everything. She breaks everything down for you. So there are people you can interact with. It's not they're not a very hard person. And when you work with these people, you just have to be close to them, be warm to them. There are a lot of opportunities even with them too. So you just have to be friendly with them, not coming with harsh words and like you've paid your money and then you want to talk to them anyhow. It won't work like that. So you just have to be warm with them. That's what I can.
Yeah. So thank you very much for that. Then on a final note, right? And I'm saying this because you can see that I'm very informal tonight. I know that the webinar you attended, I was very serious, just but tonight I'm just very informal. So my question is, and this is me trying to understand that, okay, when you watch the webinar, then you decided to come to church, and there's nothing wrong with that because there are a lot of sweet talkers online, right? Who will say one thing and do another. But I just wanted to know what was going through your mind after the webinar, and when you got into the program, how it changed. So what really went through your mind when you were watching me at the webinar that day and before you now made the decision? So let me hear from you.
Actually, it is 150,000 naira. So it's 150,000 naira. So for me to drop the money, I was like, this is a very good opportunity, but it's more like, is this thing real? Is this thing true? Because there are some courses you go online for. I've paid for SEO before. After I paid, I didn't see anything. Secure search engine optimization. I went for nothing happened. It was just so I said, well, this is 150. So I intended in my hand that before I would drop this money, let me go and see, because I've seen you, sir. I've seen you on a lot of. I know a man of integrity wouldn't be, but I just wanted to meet people that are involved and have and it has been, in fact, the marketing, should I call it marketing, before the program is nothing. What your experience in that program beats even it beats everything. In fact, you are getting opportunities. The first interview I had was from an Indian man. It was an Indian man, and he was looking for a software engineer. So I was even telling him, I said, if you give me time, I would come and I would everything you are asking, I would. And then I've gone into some courses aside from 365. I've ventured into Azure. I've gone into AI. I have my fundamentals already, and it's just an eye opener. It's an eye opener. You are getting into another it's like another job entirely that is out of this world, and you are into another world. It's like a limitless place for you.
Well, thank you very much. It's been great having you here. Thank you. So we await
Thank you very much, sir.
offer letters, and we always check up on our students. So we'll be expecting to hear any moment from now that the letters have been sent. So do have a wonderful night rest and a great weekend. Yeah, bye. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'll be bringing on Chris. Chris wants to share his experience with the program. So Chris is coming on board to share his experience. Yes, Chris is joining us. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Chris.
Yeah,
good evening, sir.
sir.
Yes, so can we see
Pastor
your...
Yomi, so nice to see you again.
Your fine face. I want to see your own fine face too.
Oh, okay. Sorry, let me turn on my camera. Can you see me now?
Yes, I can. At least I can see your face. How are you doing?
I'm okay, sir. How about you and the family?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So introduce yourself to us, and now you got to know about Agital, then we can go into it.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Christopher Oyetso. I was a student of Agital, and I did Microsoft. I actually did 2 courses, Microsoft 365 and data analytics. So at the moment, I'm still with my current my current job as a senior engineer in one of these multinational beverage company. So I got to know about Digital when I was surfing the internet, and that was some few years back. And I saw this opportunity you posted, which is Microsoft 365, and I was amazed because right then I was trying to like switch my career from engineering to tech, and I saw Microsoft 365 as a stepping stone to start that journey. So, and when the advert was there, I just clicked on it and I read all about it, and I saw that your webinar was coming up, and I was like, wow, I need to get involved with this webinar. And I did, and I never regretted it. It was a wonderful experience, and you absolutely break it down for us. You show us the features and benefits, the opportunities that are there on Microsoft 365, and I was super excited about everything. Can you hear me?
Interesting. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. The last thing you said was that you were so excited about it. So how did the class go? Let's start from teaching assistant to technical tutor to career coach. How was your experience with the 3 of them?
Right. The experience was amazing. Okay. The tutor was fantastic. I back then, he's Nizier. So he gave us more than we bargained for. Okay. He break Microsoft 365 to the barest minimum. He took us step by step, and he actually let us know that Microsoft 365 is not just a tool you could just have. It's also a worldwide tool. It can open opportunities for you. Okay. And we learned how to create active users. We learned how to create groups and how to assign some security features like multi-factor authentication, conditional access policy, and the likes. The coaching assistants were also fantastic. Just give us some helping hands, some tips here and there in order to help us put us in line with the class. And anytime when we have like this webinar, what do you call it again? This side classes
Career
we normally have, career coaching, sorry. Yeah, she's always there to give us prompt notification to let us know that career classes are coming up soon. We should read like 24 hours notification. She always give us that. Then Then there was this guy that took us a career coaching class. I've actually forgotten his name, but he was also fantastic. He enabled us to understand that Microsoft 365 had loads of opportunities and we will actually do well if we put our time and effort into it. So everything was fantastic with digital. Thank you very much, sir, for that opportunity.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So the last question I want to ask is, yeah, I know you still work as a senior engineer with your company, but what are the things you have done with Microsoft 365 and also data analysis after your training? Like, what has been the practical things you have done with it? Yeah.
Oh, I have been able to create lots of groups with Microsoft 365 and active users. That means when people are working in an organization, they use these applications. So
Do you use it at your place of work currently?
Currently, no, I'm not at the
Okay.
IT. I mean, at the engineering section, but I use
okay.
I use Power BI in my current place of work, so which is data analytics that we did. So I've used that to plot trends of our maintenance to track our maintenance that we do in my company. Microsoft 365, I was able to use it to create different. Sorry, somebody's just calling me.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been able to use it to set up defense system like Microsoft 365 Defense as well as compliance. So these are some of the tools I used back then when I was practicing. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So the last thing I just want to say is that what's the advice you have for the incoming students as regard the training? Like, what do you have to say to them as regards this M365? So over to you.
Yes, I would say M365 is a tool that they should embrace, they should welcome it, and they should learn all they need to learn from it. Because it's a tool that can open opportunities for you. You can use that to get remote jobs. So it's not just a tool you can use within Nigeria, it's a worldwide skill. So you can also use that to get jobs, opportunities overseas, because there are companies that use these applications, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft applications. So when they have issues, you are the support Microsoft 365 support engineer, that skill is an after sales skill. Okay, so you are there to give those customers the support that they need to make sure those applications are running smoothly. So okay, it's a world-class skill, and put all your attention in it. Follow your tutors, because digital tutors are fantastic. They will break everything down for you, show you the step-by-step things you need to do and things you don't need to do. Okay, and don't be too smart in the class. Give people the opportunity to learn as well. So if you think you know certain thing and people don't know, give them the opportunity to learn, and also learn from other people's question, because that will also be beneficial to you and other people. So these are the few things I would like them to keep in mind when they are learning the course.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sir Chris, for coming tonight. Really appreciate your time here, and just keep growing in the career work.
Yes,
thank you.
Definitely. I also contact Digital again. I'm coming for
I'll be bringing on
from that
oh, interesting. So I'll be bringing on Emmanuel. Emmanuel is coming on. I've sent him the link. Emmanuel is coming on. Yes, he's joining us. Emmanuel M365 is joining us tonight on this session. He's joining us tonight on this
good
session.
Evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, it's quite dark here, so please bear with me. I have to turn
Okay,
off.
no problem. It's okay. We'll take that. So let's get to know you and how you got to know about digital. Then we can go on to the other questions.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel, IT support and digital development lead for the Avocado Foundation. I got to know digital seeing that I had this need to skill up and learn a high income skill. And then I came across digital on Facebook. I saw the adverts from there. And then myself being that I wanted to learn a high income skill and skill up, I had to click on the ad and then I followed the trail from there. I joined the webinar where I got to see Pastor Yumi Hagin as you. And then your webinar convinced me, yes, about the opportunities in Microsoft 365 space, in technical support engineering. So I then joined up and I then paid for the training and then everything went well from there to this year.
Okay, that's good to know. So my first question before we go into the others is, how was your interaction? So first of all, who was your teacher, your technical tutor, your teaching assistant, your career coach, and how was the interaction with all these people during the course of the training?
Okay, on joining digital, my tutor was Mr. Nezie Nwobi.
Okay.
Yes, he was like actually to me he was a great tutor, honestly. Like he was very attentive to all of my questions and everything. And both in training hours and outside training hours, we answer my question about Microsoft 365 while I practice on the tenant that we were given, learning all the different admin centers and everything in Microsoft 365. For the mentor, I think it was Olajide.
Okay.
And I think there was more than one. There's another one I'm trying to call. I don't relate with the person now. I don't relate with the person now though. Ever since the training
Okay.
had stopped in my ever since the training had finished. Which was
Okay.
last year. Ever since it had finished, I've just been relating with them. My tutor, that is the tutor that time, that is Nigeria go before
Yeah.
for directions and then for mentorship as well. Overall, the training was really good and I gained a lot of value as well in the whole process as well. Getting career insights and everything in Microsoft 365 space and knowing where to look for and how to seize opportunities as well too.
Okay, interesting. So my next question is, how did you, because I got the report that you gotten a job. So how was the process like to getting your first job? Yeah.
It was very much awesome, honestly. I really have to thank Digital because the way um the way it happened was okay. Even though I always you have to be I will stay consistent, honestly. And Digital was posting the links to these job opportunities, and I kept applying onto. I then came on the opportunity. I got to apply to work for the um, foundation that I'm working for, and ever since then, it has been great. So great.
Oh, okay, so the job was posted on the group?
Yes, it was posted on the group.
Oh, who posted it? Success or Christina? I think it should be Success.
It's success. It's success.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
When did you get the job? Which month? Which year?
It was this year, but it was this year. It was around March, and my training. It was last year November that I finished my Microsoft 365 training. Then fast forward to April when I got the role.
Oh, interesting. So you finished your training in November,
Yes.
then you got the job by March. That's quite close. But how
Yes.
was it like? How many interviews did you do? What were the things they tested you on? You know?
Yes. In terms of interview, I had like three to four prior interviews.
Wow, that was a lot.
Three to yeah, 3 to 4 prior interviews before the eminent role that I got. What they will ask you on there are many things they will ask you on. Might ask you about Entra ID. They will ask you about
Mm,
SharePoint, because SharePoint is mostly sometimes most of their key areas, even
mm,
Teams administration as well.
mm,
How to do some things like migration as well.
mm,
There are some interviews that they do skip or move into Azure side of things. The Azure area kind of thing, actually, I had to learn that separately by myself, like in a form of just small short
mm.
training or so on that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still need, honestly, I will hope to come. I'm going to definitely, I want to come back to Digital to learn Azure and, in
Yeah.
fact, engineering and DevOps properly, because
Mm.
that's a new higher
You
level to
you are
Microsoft.
meeting some of it at your place of work, small. Is I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They do some of those companies, they will go into that area because eventually they used to ask about
Yeah.
that. They used to ask about that. But they will ask about what's this other, even the security side of things on
Mm,
Microsoft Defender, they do ask about that. Can you create policies,
mm,
safe link policies,
mm,
and
mm,
what can you deploy in
mm.
Microsoft Defender, and then using of those policies. Even
Yeah.
another area they also, even Exchange Admin Center, can you configure mail
Yeah.
flow rules? Can you configure do you know how to convert a shared mailbox?
Yeah.
And some of the questions, the way they even ask it, it might come in the form of a practical question or an applied question. They will give you a scenario that um,
Mm,
a user reported that their
mm,
mailbox is, they can say their mailbox is not going through,
mm.
or they cannot
Okay.
even find their mailbox again. It could just be that, okay, you have not assigned them the exchange license online plan
Mm,
one to them, which is
mm,
why they're not even seeing their mailbox. So you have to now go and activate their mailbox for them, and then
mm,
uh, assist them in that area.
mm,
And so many other things as well,
mm.
especially using of mail flow rules to prevent any phishing emails and stuff like that. They gave a lot of scenarios and questions
Mm,
in
mm,
that
mm,
aspect.
mm. Interesting. 3 interviews, not a joke. Congrats on that. It will always get better from there. So we're happy having
Yes.
you. You are coming here tonight and sharing your journey. So one last thing, maybe in a minute or two, what advice do you have for people watching this webinar who also want to get into the program?
My advice would be take your training very seriously. Your tutor
Mm,
is there always. You have to ask all the questions that you need, because after the training, the truth of the matter is that it's not like you are on your own though, but it's all
mm,
the knowledge that you have that is what will help you to secure the job at the end of the day. So you have to ask all the questions you need to ask. You have to, if they are going to teach them Power Automate too, Microsoft
mm,
Power Automate, that is a good thing to learn Power Automation from Power Automate, or even
mm,
Power Apps too, because those are all in the Microsoft 365 space. So they can also learn that one
mm,
as well. That would be good for them. But just take your training very seriously, because to be honest, what even helped me, so I took my training very seriously. Like you have to be serious and consistent all the way. Those are the two keywords for them. So that's just it. Being serious and consistent and seizing opportunities.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for coming around tonight, and thanks for that. You appreciated. Wishing you greater heights in your career. Bye for
Yes,
now.
yes. I hope to come back for DevOps.
Cloud.
I think
It's
that
okay. Yeah, we are right here. Right.
right.
So I'll be bringing on Chukudi to share with us his journey and his program with Agital. Right. So for those who have been asking questions, the training starts next week, Friday. It's a one-time payment of 150,000 naira or two-time payment of 100,000 and 100,000, highly subsidized, and that's just it. Classes holds Mondays and Fridays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a 5 months program. There's certificates. The WhatsApp number is right there to be shared on the group. You get job reference. I said it during the course of the training. You get job reference. I will share the WhatsApp number again. Is it easier than cybersecurity? Yes, it is. It's one of the easiest tech skills to get into. So, good evening to you. You're welcome to tonight's session.
Good evening, sir. Thanks
Yeah,
for
good
having me.
evening. Yeah, you're welcome.
Apologies for my camera. It's a bit not very
Okay.
clear.
Okay, no problem. We'll manage it like that. So let's get to know you and how you got to know about Agital.
Okay, my name is Chukwudi Anochan. I can just call me Chooks. Everybody calls me Chooks. So I got to know about Sagital from, I think it was Instagram. It was an ad on Instagram actually. So I clicked on ad, landed me on the WhatsApp channel, and I attended the webinar. That was last year. And I actually wanted to join the session, the sales that was starting then, but I didn't really have the money. And talking about the money, coach, I'm coming for you later. Because I paid 180K and I'm hearing 150K.
Sorry about that. We're just trying to help people this time around. Yeah. So I'm listening.
So I joined, so I had to wait till the March batch. The batch that just ended last month. So I joined March and we finished last month. And it was an amazing experience. Right? Like it was everything. In fact, it was beyond my expectations, especially from the contents, the practicals, the coach. Coach was like, he was one of the best teachers I've ever had. You know, like he would teach you. So he would teach you like you are a novice, and he would take you all the way up that you will know, okay, this is not just ABC, right? You are getting like real value for your money, right? And it's not just about the classes. You can also reach out to him during the week. Maybe have challenges. It's you run into an issue while practicing and you don't know how to go about it. You can send him a message. You can also reach out to Aisha, of course. Well, the coach has always also been very responsive, and that's a really nice experience. Not to have.
Interesting. You're talking about Professor.
Yes, Joseph Afeso.
Yeah, but what about the career coach?
Same with the career coach. So I actually started joining like 2 months after we started our training, and it has been an eye opener, right? So you get to, so you know it's not all about the. So there was one interview I went for like last 2 months, I think, and I think I was rejected because of the email I sent. So sending an email was part of the interview process, and they were like, the way I structured the email was not actually very correct. And that opened my eyes to the fact that having the skills sometimes, or most times, is not even enough, right? So you need to be able to acquire that skills. Yeah. So that the career coaching so far has also been very, very good for me, because we've learned how to arrange our CVs, both as a beginner or someone that is experienced maybe from a different field, and we want to really lose experience. And so M365 technical support, how to do that, how to arrange your LinkedIn, optimize your LinkedIn to, attract the right kind of employers. And even we did something on Upwork, so how to write your proposals and stuff like that. It's been an amazing experience, honestly. It's been amazing so far.
Okay, so let's talk about your. So you started in March, you finished the program August.
Yes.
Your program just ended. But how has it been with application for jobs? Just run us through the jobs you have applied for, the interviews you've gotten, people that have reached out.
Yes.
Even though yes, you're just finishing the program, but let's hear from you.
So far I've applied to, I think, 3 jobs. Gigmos, M365 Connect, and Tech Experts. So Tech Experts, I actually got it as M365 Skin, that's security compliance and identity.
Oh, so you got in the
jobs.
Tech Expert job?
Yes, but I'm still waiting for them to.
Yeah, the way it works is they would tell you when to resume, right? So you first of all get the job, then, but most likely you will resume before the end of the year because they always have a lot of staffs leaving at the end of the year. So yeah, but continue. Yeah, but that's a good one. Yeah,
yes.
that's a good one.
Also within that period, I've also done the certifications like MS 900 and ISO 900 because there was this program that Microsoft did one time and they gave us some free vouchers. Coach Iggy, the career coach, shared it on the WhatsApp platform. So we
Okay,
applied and
Olajide
got
shared the free vouchers for you.
Yeah, he shared the Microsoft program. So if you finish it, they will give you a free voucher.
Vouchers. Oh, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
so
cool. How many vouchers did you get?
I got one from there. I got one from Microsoft's events that I attended. So some events, they give you vouchers if you complete the event. So I got 2 and I did the fundamentals for MS and EZ.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, well done. But you've not heard from the other 2?
So the other 2, Gigmos rejected me, but they said they will keep my profile with them, that they like it. Those lines, they will keep it for a while in case there's something that fits my experience or something. So but the other one, I didn't really get the M365 Connect. I didn't really get any feedback. I've not gotten any feedback so far because it was like last week or thereabouts I applied.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Keep growing, but this is actually a good one, right? I think for Gigmos, right, the little I know about them, most people don't get in the first time, but you can always reapply again. That's the thing about them, and they just expect that between that time and the time you are reapplying, you've added more experience, more skill. So that's just like I tell people that this thing is a journey. So you might start with tech knowledge today, and I know people started there, they did less than a year, they got a job with a multinational. So the most important thing is just getting in. I can tell you that's the most important thing. Like so one of our tutor, he worked there, now he's working with an European company and he's still in Nigeria. So I know you've entered already, but just trying to show you possibilities that once your feet is indoor, the rest is just very easy, right? So well done on that, and wishing you greater success. And we are happy that you people are finishing your training and you are getting established. So have a wonderful time and thanks for coming around tonight. Yeah, bye. Yeah. So we are having Ikechukwu. So before I bring on Ikechukwu, those who are asking questions, you need a laptop for the training. You need a laptop for the training. I don't know why you are putting yourself as anonymous attendee. Yes, we provide the tenants for you. You don't pay for applications. You don't pay for tenants. The only thing you pay for is your 150,000. Aside that, you're not paying for any other thing. We don't do physical trainings. It's 100% online, right? Mr. Amzat, age is not a limitation, right? So you don't pay for any other thing. We don't sell anything to you once you get into the training. So, but you need a laptop. You can't use a phone for M365 now. You need a laptop. So that's it. Ikechukwu should be joining us by now. Okay. I saw your hand now, Ikechukwu, and I didn't see your hand again. Right, I didn't see your hand again. Okay, I didn't see your hand again. Okay, I'll wait for him to be back. So, the training is starting next week, Friday. It's starting next week, Friday. So I think I should share the information again for those who didn't get the information. I think some are looking for my WhatsApp number, right? It starts Friday, right? Classes hold Fridays and Mondays. Classes hold Fridays and Mondays. So if you are, okay, let me just drag this. So if you are doing one-time payment, it's 150,000 naira for one-time payment. If you are doing two-time payments, it's 100,000 and 100,000 for two-time payment. You want to chat up WhatsApp? Here are the lines to chat up on WhatsApp to register. There are people who might also say, oh, account details. Okay. If you want to pay and you don't want to pay into the wrong account, so this is the account we use. 541623379, the digital consulting, and it's Providus Bank. Providus Bank, digital consulting, Providus Bank. So these are the WhatsApp lines. 150,000 one-time payments. Classes holds Fridays and Mondays. It's a 5 months program, and that's it. All right. So waiting for Ikechukwu to join us. I'm not sure we can find Ikechukwu. If we can't locate him, maybe Emeka. If Emeka is here, we can just take Emeka and we'll call it a day. Call it a day. We can take Emeka and call it a day on this show. Right. So Emeka, if Emeka is here, Emeka should please raise his hand, and we have the last testimonial, and we are done. And the last testimonial, and we are done. Right. Prince, I advise Microsoft 365. You're in the medical field. Yes, you can join. Why not? Emmanuel, what role do M365 play? They play the role of support. They manage the applications. They play the role of support and manage the application. That is the role they play. So if you have more questions while I'm waiting for either Emeka or Ikechukwu, right, you can drop your questions. Time on Friday, it's 7 p.m. on Fridays. It's 7 p.m. on Fridays, right? So that is the time of the classes. 7 p.m. on Friday, 7 p.m. on Monday. 7 p.m. on Friday, 7 p.m. on Monday. Right. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. So people, in order not to make this too long, we might be calling it a day. Yes, they work with IT departments. Joseph Bassi, this program is for anybody, right? Whether you're a graduate or you're not a graduate. If you're a graduate, it's good, but nobody asks for your bachelor's degree to recruit you as a Microsoft 365. What they're interested in is your skill and your competency. That is what they're interested in. So that's it. And I say this because I understand. Isioma is saying, I work most times at night. How can I catch up on missed classes? I've said this before. Maybe you joined late. Classes are recorded and the replay is made available. Classes are recorded. Yeah, I can see Ikechukwu is back. Classes are recorded and the replay is made available, right? And there's also a teaching assistant that will help you out if you have challenges with the replay. So the teaching assistant will help you out. So that is what happens. Chukwemeka Daniels, just reach out to me. I can see that you are a former student. an alumni. So just chat me up on the lines and we'll take it up from there. We'll take it up from there, right? So Ikechukwu has joined us. We'll just take Ikechukwu tonight and we call it a day. So Ikechukwu, you are welcome to tonight's session. Please, can we get to meet you, see your face, and hear your voice, and we'll take it up from there. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. It's nice meeting you again, boss.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine.
Okay, so please
Yes.
introduce yourself to us and how you got to know about digital. And we'll go into the rest.
My name is Elendri Ikechukwu. I'm an IT specialist. I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer. I got to know about digital from Facebook sponsored ad. Yes, and I joined the webinar. And it's from there on I attend the webinar like this, listen to all the beautiful stuff and the goodies about M365 and everything. And I ball in. I put myself into it, and currently I'm enjoying it. I would say yes, it's worthwhile. I remember, before I even start, before I even commit my money, I was skeptical actually. So I remember private chatting your number and telling you what I actually want. Understand? I'm into IT, and but I have a challenge. I'm a solo person. What I mean by solo, I study on my own, I get certified and everything. Yes, a Lone Ranger. Thank you. So, and I'm not getting forward, I'm not getting support system, I'm not getting people to talk to, people to interact with. So I chat you, so this is what I want. I want a support system. I want people to I can go to, I can get opportunity that can put me through one or two things. And you say, yes, why not? Do what you do what they are going to offer you. And definitely that's what I get. Olajide has been very good, always supportive, whenever you call him, with the resources he's giving during our meeting and everything, posting jobs, encouraging people, training and everything. So and after the program, the support is still there. So this program is wonderful. So they're not just leaving you as an orphan even after the program. I've done so many programs, and after the program, that's the end. But no, this is a continuous, like a family. So this is what I love about Agita. It's just like I can call Joseph at any time, can discuss with Olajide at any time, and they'll give me an listening here. So that is the support system I want, and I got it. And
Interesting.
And right now, like I said, right now I'm building my portfolio, I'm building projects. I've trained some people also in this course I just did last 6 months. So I've done so many interviews, but I've not gotten a call yet. I'm waiting for Blue Chip. I did. Blue Chip is it's a partner with Microsoft, and I'm still waiting for their call for their results. So that's where I am right now.
Interesting. So let's look at so you just finished your program in August, I believe.
Yes, in August.
Oh, interesting. So how many interviews have you gone for?
Yeah, I've gone like 3 interviews.
Okay.
With them. Yes.
What companies?
Yeah, I've done with Blue Chip. I've done with M365 Connect.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other one I can't really remember for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But which one are you really very, very strong about? Like, oh, I think this one's might call me any moment from now.
I'm putting my bet on that Blue Chip.
Okay.
So I believe it's work out for it. Yeah.
So how many interviews did they do for you?
Okay, just the first one, but I've not gotten just the first interview we did.
Okay.
There's no yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well done.
Yeah.
So it's
Thank you very
actually
much.
commendable that you've done 3 interviews by now, right? And more will just keep coming, right? So that's
Yeah, I
good
believe
to
so.
know. Yeah, that's good to know. Then one final question is, what advice do you have for the participant watching us tonight? What advice do you have for them? Right.
Yeah, my advice is this program is it's one of the best programs you can ever have out there, and you should just take it serious and put yourself in it, you know.
Mm.
In fact, be a volunteer. Like I said, put
Mm.
yourself in the program and get the best out of it. Volunteer to help out and communicate, always communicate, ask questions, and definitely you get the best of it. Like I said, the people there, they're always ready to help out. They're ready to listen to you, no matter how stupid you think your question might
Mm. Interesting. Then there's one last thing I also want to say, right? I've been
be.
someone who
Background,
already, yeah.
but attention is given to every one person, and they got values. I've made some very good friends from there, and they got values from the program. So that's it.
Okay, so another thing I also want to ask you is that are there opportunities from your experience for people to work freelance in M365? That is not even until they get a job. They can just do freelance job, gigs here and there. You can just share your experience and the experience of other people that you know, because I know some of our students also do that, but let me hear from you too.
Yeah, definitely on Upwork. You know, this program, they will put you through on how to get so many gigs on Upwork.
Yeah.
So if you have been struggling on Upwork, this is the best place to be, because it will break down in pieces. You'll be so humble enough to go to the nitty-gritty of it. So
Yeah.
you get you know how it will actually work, and you get your gigs before the program ends. So that's it. So like you say, you must not actually wait for a job before you start getting value from the program. You can get gigs if you actually put yourself and do what they say you should do. You understand? You attend the
Yeah.
programs the right times. You are meant to attend it, and fix yourself, fix your profile, fix your LinkedIn. You know, so fix your CV, everything. Definitely, you get there. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
And
boss.
let me be wishing you congrats in advance, right? We'll get to know when the offer letter drops, right? Have a wonderful time. Yeah, bye for now. I appreciate your time here tonight. Thank you. Yeah. So, people, thanks for coming around, everyone. Finally, let me share the details. It starts next week Friday. Registration closes same day next week Friday. Classes those Fridays and Mondays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You can do one-time payment of 150,000, or you can do 100,000 or 100,000 naira by October ending. These are the WhatsApp contact, and this is the account number. So see you all in the class. Bye for now. I leave you one word: don't give in to analysis paralysis. People that started the training in March, some of them have gotten offer letter waiting for resumption. Some of them have gone for 3 interviews already. They're about to start their job, right? So don't give in to analysis paralysis, right? Or that is what I would say. Just go in for it. Cynthia is asking, when is the deadline? The deadline is next week Friday. Training starts same day too. Training starts next week Friday. Deadline is next week Friday. So it's up to you. Anonymous attendee, I've told you, age is not a barrier. If she's attending interviews and she's not passing, then it means she did not attend the proper boot camp where they don't offer them career coaching. The beauty of career coaching, like one of our students said, was I realized that it was the email he sent. That was why it was rejected. So people have to attend the proper training where they are well trained, right? So age has nothing to do with this, right? So That's that. That's is saying willpower. Yeah, you get materials on that, and we can. But it's a different module on its own. But you get at least you get a foundational knowledge of it where you can build up on that, right? So that's that for that. So by the time you are done, Power Automate will not be a big deal to you, right? So thank you, people. We shouldn't go beyond this tonight. See you all in the class. Don't give into analysis paralysis. Bye for now. Bye.